Well, it's Otis-Roubaix Day, hill climb challenge in Akron by Dirty River. The ride's already left the shop, but it was pouring at home, so I decided to wait out the rain a little bit. Got the route loaded. I'm going to try and catch up. We'll see. All right, here we go. We're at the start. Let's see how long it takes to catch them. For the record, I'm not trying to catch the lead group. I'm just trying to catch any stragglers and then ride with them. So I'm sure those guys will be done before I'm on the fourth hill. The lead guys. Time to start the climbing. I feel like I've warmed up before the dampness got me too cold, so I think I'll be in good shape in my outfit today. My outfit. Or just fit, as the kids say. Maybe I should talk when I'm not climbing a steep hill. I see a couple riders up ahead, but they didn't come from the way I'm coming, so I don't know if they're Roubaix or not. Roubaix riders. Hell yeah, it won't show on the GoPro, but this is a good one. Nothing like a bunch of wet cobbles. Bricks, but cobbles. Hopefully this isn't from one of our guys. Oh no, it's scrap. So this part loops around and I haven't seen anyone yet, so I'm pretty far behind. But good news is it stopped raining. For now. All right, so I did pass a group, a couple. They must have started late. They were looking for the group, so I still haven't found anyone yet though. Not surprising, because I'm only about 10 miles in though, so I figure maybe catch people by mile 20. Here we go, heading into some of the longer climbs on the route. Tice. We're about to leave. How's it going?
So yeah, right after that, at the top of that climb on Tice Road, I ran into Ben and Aaron and AJ. A couple other friends were standing there. They were waiting up to see if someone who didn't have the route was going to get up the climb. But the good thing is I saw that person heading back the other direction when I was still in the valley, was able to let them know, nah, they're probably heading back to the shop. Look like they're heading back towards Akron. So we all moved on together, which was great because these are some of my closest friends. So rode with them. We ended up getting down to the bottom of the valley again. And then it was time for one of the hardest gravel climbs of the day, and kind of moved through different people, got to see a bunch of faces as we climbed up that hill.
Oh look, it's Otis of the Otis-Roubaix.
Fancy meeting you here, Mr. Paul Zonkeland.
I waited out the rain.
Yeah.
Just kind of jumped from group to group, which was really cool, you know, either riding with some people for a while or passing by and chatting and saying hello, and just, you know, so from starting from behind actually turned out to be like a benefit from a filming and just social perspective, because it enabled me to see a lot of people out on the ride instead of just being at a certain pace and with the same people the whole time. Finally, when we were back into my neighborhood, kind of the valley below the studio, and started to climb up out of there, ran into the biggest group of people, which contained Otis. After that, kind of stuck with a 15 or 16 person group that kind of was moving around as people would slide off a climb, catch back up on the flat and stuff like that. And then once we hit like the Highland Square area, West Akron and all that, kind of formed into a group that I think was about 6 to 8 people, still having been in there. John Paul Duarte, a couple other people. And that's kind of how we went to the finish. We still passed a couple other people along the way, which was cool. I do know once we got to Kenmore, I've realized where there's some really steep hills climbing up out of the Summit Lake area. I didn't film as much, as you'll see, because I think I was just finally getting tired. It was, I looked over at John at one point as we were climbing one of the steepest hills and steepest and longest hills in Kenmore called Clearville. I'm like, bikes are fun. And we both cracked up. But all in all, it was an awesome day out, and the weather only got better. If the ride had actually started, say, at 11 or 12, it wouldn't have been that bad. The sun even peeked out for a few brief moments. But yeah, so I think the actual ride turned out to be 38 miles and 3,800 feet of elevation. When my day was done, I ended up about 44 miles, something like that. But after the ride, there was an after party at Missing Falls. So even though there were people out front that I didn't get to see on the ride, got to hang out with Lanky and Scott Sheridan and a couple other people, Ames, like that I didn't get to see out on the ride. Got to have a beer with everybody, got some food, and everyone just hung out. It's kind of cool. They had the TV screen up there playing me and Ben's videos. Cannondale had donated a bunch of stuff to Otis to give away, bottle cages, helmets, tire levers and stuff like that, which was nice. Also, for our channel, Olight, who I've shown their lights on and their lights I use, had given me some stuff to give away. So the people who came out on Saturday, some of the Pittsburgh guys, I was able to give that stuff to them. I don't know. I know like everyone on YouTube is trying to like sell you something, and I have an affiliate link to Olight too, but it's still cool to me to be someone in the position now where like someone will actually send me stuff to give to you guys. So, mutually beneficial. So, anyways, all in all, it was awesome. Otis came up with a great gnarly route. It had a couple of my climbs on it, a couple of large marges, Ben's cuts on it. So, you put it all together into a really coherent, tough day out in Akron. I know we've been talking about this on the live streams and in the Discord. I do think we're going to try and do something again. I had the meetup the day before the Otis-Roubaix. So maybe in August, I know Otis wants to do a bike swap and stuff like that. So maybe we can combine a number of things and have like a thing in Akron so we could show everybody another, level of stuff like this. I think I'd want to do a longer, more challenging one and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. Anyways, like I said, just a great day out. Good. It's so fun to get to show people this and just to get to challenge yourself if that's your kind of thing, and to let everyone also do it at your own pace. So it's your own challenge. It's not a race. There's no awards for winning. Like you didn't get the Olights or the Cannondale stuff for climbing the hills the fastest. Like the Olight thing, the first person got to choose a person got to choose the one they wanted from being the person who drove the farthest to get here, so just keeping stuff fun like that. The competitiveness to me is the competition you have with yourself. Now, I'm getting ready to head out to Black Fork this weekend. My goal is not to podium. My goal is to feel good about the ride that I have, and that's kind of the kind of rides I like, like Nutmeg and Higher Ground out in PA and stuff like that, which will be coming up against us again this fall. So that's it for this one. I appreciate all the support. I appreciated getting to see all the faces this weekend, or last weekend. It was a blast, and I will see you in the next one.